Чую безумно, не фіглює кожна дівка сам. Назбираю в лісі зілля, забиваю косяк. Як зірок не перечислиш всіх моїх ознак. Бажу погляд на тя, і залишиться знак. Волошних воблю собі, що знають в обі собі, а іноді ліпше самі.
Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you will not be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing talent and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today I'm going to do my best to upload the minimum of 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as we're going along. So my third reaction of today is going to be going over to Ukraine. This is the Alina Pash, and this track is called Мотанка. I believe it's called Мотанка. I don't know in what reference it is until I press the play button. I know it's not going to be in English. I'd be surprised if it is in English. I will put the subtitles on after, as you guys know, because I like to hear Alina Pash and certainly other artists from around the world in their native language before I put on the subtitles, and because as a distraction. I've told you this so many times. It's unbelievable. So I hope you get the gist of it right now. Alina Pash, she's an absolutely amazing artist, and I'm looking forward to see what she's bringing on the table as well. I'm quite surprised on the amount of low views that her individual tracks have. They really have, because she is an amazing artist. She really is, and she's doing something different that I believe no other artist in Ukraine is doing. And she's following her own road, and she's got her own style, and which we all should be loving and appreciating, surely. So let me know, why is this a love-hate between with Alina Pash? Let me know about that, because I love her style a lot. She does, I really, really do. But it seems to me that the only time when it gets really, really high views is when she's doing a collaboration, rather than her own materials. You know, I see her views going into the 40 and 50,000 range, rather than like the 100,000 range, like I see with other Ukrainian artists, and when they're doing their performances. Certainly on the second and third day, is hitting that 100,000, 100K mark. So it's kind of confusing. Let me know, what do you guys think about Alina Pash? Let me know, because I think she's absolutely amazing, and she's down to earth as well. I speak to her a number of times on Instagram. Same thing with you know, the likes of Alona. I haven't yet to speak to Boombox Family or the Hard Kiss, but there's Aidwa. I can go on. Antitilla. You know, the list will go on. Ocean Elsie. I carry on. Monotek's wife, rather than Monotek. Even though Monotek has actually graced his appearance on my channel, but certainly his wife has got more interaction with myself than the busy Dimitri. But I just want to know, what is your intake on Alina Pash? Let me know about that. Anyway, look, let's go straight into my third reaction of today. So this is Alina Pash, Мотанка. And you know, the thing is, I swear I've reacted to someone singing a song Мотанка before, and I don't know if that was Kalash or someone else. I have to go back into my catalogue, but I definitely remember that Мотанка. So I've got to check that out and find out where that comes from, or who indeed's done the song of that. Anyway, look, I'm blabbering on. Apologies for that. Let's go straight into it, shall we? So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? So I love it already. It's got that.
Безумно не фіглює кожна дівка сам. Назбираю в лісі зілля, забиваю косяк. Як зірок не перечислиш всіх моїх ознак. Бажу погляд на тя, і залишиться знак. Волошних воблю собі, що знають в обі собі, а іноді ліпше самі. Образ замотала, закрути.
She just got her own style.
Прутика, хрестика, хрестика, на мені етніка, дика естетика. Хрестика, на мені етніка, дика естетика. Шиком і шиком не чуєш, і на ким не годна. Я сама по собі, села в мене надприродна. Всі мене чекають, наче праздник великодній. Утримуйся справа, моє тіло прохолодне. Такі моя сонечка, як павільони навесні. Мої співи, наче такі під небесні голосні. Зорі, осипамо і узори. Але бачу собі блискітає моя позорі. Паралель, значить себе покопаюсь в фосфорі. Я вірю у тебе, іде мій караван. Все мій образ, замотала, закрути. Все мій образ, дай нам мотанками слід. Все мій образ, замотала, закрути.
Set me to play, I know. I'm gonna learn the words. Set me up. Oh, let's start.
Прутик до хрестик до хрестика, на мені етніка, дика естетика. Прутик до хрестика, на мені етніка.
So that was Alina Pash with Мотанка, and I was going through my catalogue because that word does ring a bell, and there it comes, Verba. And there you go, that's where Мотанка comes from. I've done a reaction, Мотанка, and I think it was Verba. So that's out of my way now, out of my head. We'll just go straight on to Alina Pash, or what is Alina Pash? The amazing Alina Pash, who brings different game to the forefront. There's nobody that I can say in Ukraine that is doing the same kind of or similar kind of category style of music than what Alina Pash is doing. And that's why I commend her, because she is not following the natural path of what other artists are taking, as in the style of music, the style of the way it's been sung. Her fusion between the white cry or white noise in that sub-Carpathian kind of feeling, mixing it with traditional Ukrainian instruments, and then having some kind of like an urban beat underneath it, following it. She's just always been in that style, and I love that. And it was quite a surprise when I saw her first performances on Ukraine's Got Talent, when she was singing At Last. At last. Da, na, 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 na. This is James Jetta or something like, I can't remember the person's name original, but she just gave me an insight of herself and how bluesy and soulful she is, or how bluesy and soulful she started off with, and now she's just in her own skin doing the music that she feels very, very comfortable in doing, and this is what she wants to do, and she hasn't stepped out of that lane. No matter who she's going to do a collaboration with, you're going to get that Alina Pash feel, you know, that Alina Pash style, you know, and as I said, I love that. And not only that, what I love about it is that there's nobody else is doing what she's doing, or bringing that kind of her style to the format. Yes, there could be a similarities after, but not at the forefront of what Alina Pash is doing right now. And it is so vocal, it's so loud, it's so in your face. It has to be, it demands it to be, because there's so much cultural and storyline and historic values within her music videos in what you see. It's not just a simple her, you know, her being beautiful and wonderful. There's always something else that she brings in, whether it be the witches, or in the last my last reaction that I did of hers. But I don't know how many reactions I've done of Alina Pash at the moment. I'm just going to go back and count, to be fair. But I'm sure there is loads that I've done. I'm going to watch now. Watch Alina. Well, not so much. I've done 12. I've done 12 reactions of Alina Pash, and I thoroughly loved and enjoyed every single one of them and what they bring to the table. I would love her to do another collaboration with Onika and Dab Habika as well. I don't know, because I just feel that, you know, them three together, they add a different kind of je ne sais quoi to the table when they're doing their music. They really do. And she's got so much different kind of facial appearance. That's what I also love about Alina Pash. Her facial appearance, it changes, and no matter what kind of costume she puts on, her face changes to the design of that costume. Do you know? I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. But I see that, I don't know, I'm not too sure if she's an avid model, but she surely should be, because her face suits every kind of design of what you want to portray in a magazine. It really does. And then, you know, then you got the je ne sais quoi, which is her vocals and her flamboyantness and that kind of mysteriousness as well about her. But yeah, all in a nutshell, you just got to love Alina Pash. You really, really do. And be an avid follower and an avid fan, because she's got some amazing music out there. You know, and for me, having 50,000 views in the second day or third day is not really, we can do better than that. We can certainly do better than that with supporting Alina Pash. We really, really should be doing better than that. Seriously. And I'm going to do my best. I really am. I'm getting it out to as many people across the pond as possible, because she's just an absolutely amazing artist. She really is. And for that reason, I salute you. Amazing. Boom.